What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. This right here, it's post Hiram and Sphere banned. It took everyone by surprise. I'm sure of it. And when we got to my locals at Wildcard in Cali, in Temple City, everyone was like, "You better not be running Hiram. You better not be running Sphere." We know a lot of Ruby Sapphire hardcore players that were changing their deck like right there and then, asking other Ruby Sapphire players like, "Hey, what are you gonna use instead of Hiram?" Pretty cool, pretty funny, very interesting, that's for sure. And I think it's very good, but honestly, I would have preferred every color to gotten hit, like just one card of every color. Kind of make it like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it has like a full-on list, not just like, oh, we're gonna hit the two best decks and that's it. I think it should have been equal all around. But hey, I'm not Ravensburger. I don't work for them, and yeah. But anyways, to my left is Green Steel, which, by the way, there's a lot of people talking that Green Steel is going to be everywhere and Green Purple because of Diablo. So, just an FYI, at my locals that day, there was a few, but there was also a lot of Amber Steel. And to the right, it's me with Ruby Amethyst. I think Ruby Amethyst is in a very great spot. Because Ruby Sapphire would take it out, to be honest, and sometimes Sapphire Steel would just quest for so much in one turn with Tamatoa and Dime that even if you were winning, you would lose. But without those two decks being at full potential, I think Ruby Amethyst is in a very, very great spot. I'm trying to see if I can build a very solid list. The list I have right now, it's with no bounce package, no snake, and no fox. Because I feel like right now the meta is very like tempo based, and if you bounce something, yes, it's great to reuse the effect. I'm not gonna deny that, but you're losing a character on board, and you're losing momentum. And if you bounce and play snake, and then next turn you challenge with snake and it dies because there's a lot of 3/3 characters, then not only did you lose the character that you bounced, but you are also losing the character you're challenging with. Just the same with fox. Like, you could quest with a character, bounce, you're losing that character that you bounce. Now you have fox, which is a great and amazing card that has rush, but you're challenging against something that might kill it. So now you're losing two characters for one, and now they can be questing and getting closer to game. So I don't think bounce package is bad. I just don't think it's good right now, the way the meta is. It's a lot of decks are very like kind of aggro, and you don't want to just be bouncing your characters. It's good, but it's not good right now. At least that's how I see it. So this deck that I have does not have bounce package, but it does have a lot of Diablo hate, because it seems like Diablo is going to be the new Hiram. I have 4 Brawls and 4 Elsas, as well as 4 Genies, and then obviously your Medusa and Tremaine and all that good stuff, and your big Sisu and your Be Prepared. But Brawl by itself is already really great to challenge Diablo unless he's in the cove. So I really think if Diablo is a new meta, whether it's discard or steal, I think Ruby Am is in a great spot. I strongly believe that against Amber Steel is 50-50. It goes based on who goes first and also who's the better player. But I don't think it's a bad matchup. I don't know if a great Ruby Sapphire player is going to make it great again. I'm not too sure. But by the looks of it, a lot of people are saying that it's not S tier anymore. So we'll have to see. But for now, this is post Hiram ban list, and I'm going against Green Steel. So if you're liking the video, please drop a like. Also comment. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying the content, and it promotes the video to more people. And if you haven't already, subscribe. It helps me out, and it motivates me to just produce more content. I had a lot of videos I was going to start editing, but they were all before the ban list, and I was like, why am I going to upload these videos when it's irrelevant now, you know? So I had to delete everything and start over, and my GoPro decided to die very, very, very quickly. So I only have this one, this gameplay and another gameplay. But I will try to get more and make deck profile videos so you guys can see what people are running instead of Hiram or instead of Ruby Sapphire or Sapphire Steel, because I think that I see a lot of content creators making videos of like, this might be the best deck or this might be the new meta, but just saying might doesn't make it valid, if that makes any sense. I go to a lot of locals. I go to once a week, sometimes even twice a week. If I don't go the second time, I probably meet up with the team to just practice. So I feel like if I talk about what might be potentially the meta, it's because I'm seeing it in person and I'm going against it. So that's why I want to start making more deck profile videos, so you guys can see what players are playing. And the store I go to is minimum of like 16 to like 22 players, and everyone is like really good. People go and win. They don't go and take like a random fun deck. You might have that 1-2 players, but for 90% of the players, they go with really solid decks and they're solid players. But anyways, let's get into this gameplay. I rant a little bit too long, but let's get into this gameplay. So if you guys were seeing, I was just controlling the board. I have a lot of cards that replace itself, like Diablo. I added the Cuscos because I am not running Rabbits, since I'm not running the bounce package. I am running Genie though, but I just want to always have that card advantage. And having 4 crabs, because you with Diablo and also with Cusco, it gets a lot of value. And if you have an Elsa already or a Genie, just pumping it up, it's even more value. So I was like, you know what? Cusco is great right now. If they kill it, great, I get a card draw. If they don't, that's fine. I just keep questing. And it's working just fine, you know, to be honest. He has the Shift Pete, which is such a good card, to be honest. And the Diablo, but I have 3 characters on board, and I'm already at 15. He does summon Ursula. If you guys ever see Ursula, remove it, to be honest. Just remove it, because the kind of things that he can do with Ursula is crazy. So just remove it. I summon Crab just for that extra lethal, but I mean, to be honest, I think I already had game on board, but I just wanted to confirm it. Kills Diablo, draw a card, and I was like, cool. And he scoops. He knew that I had game on board. So game 1, your boy Swift takes it. So game 2, he goes first, and he drops a Hidden Cove, which is interesting because honestly, a lot of the Green Steel builds that I have seen, or Green Purple, does not run Hidden Cove, and he still does. So that's very interesting. It's a very good location. Don't get me wrong. That +1, amazing. It prevents Sisu. It prevents Brawl. It prevents from Genie or Elsa getting rid of it. So it's really good. I think people are going to go back to it, and they might even have 4 of it. But anyways, he does have Diablo, and he has Pete on board, but he hasn't put Diablo into the Hidden Cove, which is really good. I opted to ink Friends simply because he can discard it, and also if I play it, then Diablo draws, because of Diablo, he draws 2 additional cards, and we don't want that. I think he only has 1 or 2 cards on hand, so I just want to keep it like that. I don't want to give him extra cards, because that's when he starts seeing his answers and he starts dominating. But I do summon a Chernobog and another Cusco, which is really good, because then I'm just like, all right, I'm getting card draw. I'm not really losing much. I'm debating whether I want to attack Hidden Cove or not, because again, it's such a good location, and I do just do 1 chip damage to it, just because I want to be able to remove it as soon as possible, because then Diablo can't get brawled, and I want to get rid of Diablo as soon as I can. So he moves both of them to the Hidden Cove, quest for 1, and then I'm like, all right, cool. He does get rid of my Cusco, which it's weird that he got rid of my Cusco and not my Chernobog, but hey, to each their own. I did have a brawl, but I could not brawl his Diablo because of the Hidden Cove. I know I cannot get rid of Hidden Cove at the moment, so I was like, you know what? Let me get rid of brawl. Let me ink it. I don't think I'm gonna use it right now. So I do 3 more damage to the Hidden Cove, taking it to 4, and I play a Genie, draw a card. I do give my opponent a card draw, but it's fine, because I'm like, if you get rid of both of my characters, Genie can just get rid of your Hidden Cove, and that's what I'm trying to do. Green Steel does have removal, but I mean, I'm not sure if he plays Zeus, to be honest, but if he's gonna play Zeus just to get rid of Genie, that's fine. And if he doesn't, then Genie gets rid of Hidden Cove, and it's a plus for me. But if he doesn't remove my Chernobog can get rid of Hidden Cove, and then Genie can safely take away Diablo. So you put him in that situation where you're like, you can't really quest, you have to challenge me. If not, you're gonna feel it. He puts Diablo, sees my hand, which is really good, because I have Maui for Hidden Cove, I have Elsa, I have Medusa, and also B Prep, and also Big Sisu. So he knows a board wipe is coming. He knows the Hidden Cove is getting removed, and he also knows Diablo. He's not gonna stick much longer. So he's thinking of the next move he should make. That 1-drop Diablo is actually really good. Just being able to see your opponent's hand, it allows you to play much, much better. It opens up so many possibilities, which is really good. I personally have never ran it, but I mean, I do see the potential and why people like running it. He chooses to sing with Diablo, that 1 card that gives it +2 resist and draws a card, which is very interesting, to be honest. Once I saw that he did that, I was like, okay, cool. My characters are gonna live, so I'm like, that's fine. And he decides to take out Cusco. I draw a card. Pete gets 1 damage, and I'm just like, why isn't he removing my Chernobog? That's very weird. And then he plays another Diablo and puts it into the Hidden Cove, and I'm just like, but Hidden Cove is gonna die, But hey, everyone plays their decks differently, which I'm not trying to throw any shade, but I would have played it a lot differently. But as you guys can see, I don't even know what turn we're on. Well, like turn 5, turn 6. But we're still at 1-1. We've been entering each other's board. We've been just trying to control the board. And I get rid of Hidden Cove with Chernobog. I summon Elsa, shift, exert his other Diablo, get rid of it. I forgot that the card gives him +2 resist, so I cannot get rid of that Diablo, which sucks. But I know next turn I either get rid of him with Genie or I get rid of it with Elsa, and if not, then I have Medusa to get rid of it. So I am absolutely fine with that. And having 3 characters on board makes me feel pretty good. I do got to worry about Tinkerbell, but he doesn't have it, so it's fine. He does summon 2 characters. Trying to control the board, trying to apply pressure. We're still at 1-1, but right now I feel pretty confident. I like the characters I have. If he decides to take out my Chernobog, that's fine. He won't go out by itself. But he opts to just quest. And I'm like, all right, that is fine. I take out Diablo with Elsa, getting two additional damage. And I'm thinking if I want to get rid of his Diablo with Genie, but then Genie would die, or if I should get rid of it with Chernobog, but then Chernobog dies. But I summon Medusa, get rid of that steel card. I can't think of his name at the moment. But right here I'm thinking if I should or not. But I was like, you know what? I want the card draw. So now I have 2 characters, one with evasive, a Medusa with great stat line, and he only has that Calhoun card. I think it's Calhoun. And he plays Pete and Ursula, and I'm just like, dang. I'm reading it just to see. I do have B prep, and he's aware that I have B prep. So I sing. I try to sing, and I was like, oh, that's right, you play Pete. So I'm thinking of what to do. I do summon a library for 2. I think I move my characters in there. I'm not too sure. I quest for 1, and I move both of them. I just wanted to ink, because now I'm at 7 ink, and next turn I could be at 8 ink, which I have Big Sisu. He sings with his Ursula, that one card that doesn't let my characters quest, and he draws a card. But since he sings it twice, he draws 2 cards, and both my characters cannot quest, which does suck, but it's okay. He chips away to my library, but honestly, right now, if I B prep, I plus so much because I clear the board, but I also get 2 card draws. So he only has 2 cards in hand, and I have like 3, I think, because he discarded one of my B preps. And I'm like, cool. Like, I feel I'm in a great spot. I know it's still early on. I get a passive lord because of library. And I was like, dang, I showed him the wrong card. I sang, I inked, and I played Big Sisu, getting rid of 3 of his characters, getting rid of his Pete, doing 3 damage to my Medusa, and passing for turn. But I have Big Sisu is not in the library, but I have 3 characters and a location. So I feel pretty good right now. Gain 1 more lore. My Sisu cannot quest, but that is fine. I do Elsa. It can still challenge, damaging it. And then I'm questing with the other 2. And I move 1 to the location. So right now, I'm feeling great. My opponent doesn't have many cards, but he goes wide, which I'm surprised because I have B prep. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to quest for 3. And I think I sing B prep. Yes, I do sing B prep. And I draw for each character, which is 4 cards. Just so amazing. Play 2 goats. And it's looking like a GG, guys. Going to 11. He has no card. He's top decking. And I have 2 goats on board. If you guys like the video, drop a comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Stay true. Peace.